meet the JTV staff with two, our photographers, photojournalists, Sara Scaife and Jeff Steers. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bart.
There's power in numbers, and the photography team, they wanted the moral support of having someone with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's helpful.
Yeah.
Jeff might not care.
I think it's typical of photographers. You're behind the camera people, right? Would you say that, Jeff?
Yeah, I kind of like to be not heard but seen, you know.
Well, you guys are seen all over town. It's unbelievable the number of photos and galleries that we have on our website. Thousands of galleries and more than 500,000 photos. It's unbelievable.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
I tell people all the time that, you know, there's about 82, 83 counties in Jackson, or in the state of Michigan, and there's probably 81 or 82 that love to have a JTV on their, you know, in their area, as much as we cover these local athletes, so.
It is. It's amazing, and what you guys do, and as a company, there's no one else in Michigan or anywhere that has the coverage of the community and high school sports, and you guys are doing both, high school sports and the community. But Jeff's also our sports writer, and you do mostly high school sports as your beat.
Yeah, I do a, you know, I cover between probably 3 and 5 galleries a day, and every Sunday I like to go out and do our Sunday spotlights, and it gives me an opportunity to meet, you know, different athletes from different schools, and I've done some ones lately, but are really great kids. I mean, 4.0 kids, state champions. You know, it's you know, going to an Ivy League school, you know, Adam out at Northwest, and you know, Maddox over at Springport is really excellent athlete. She plays in 5 different sports. So you like talking to kids like that who are involved and are doing well in school too.
Yeah, and it's great that we get to find out about them, but they also get some attention. Both of you are pretty connected to high schools and sports in general, but personally you've got some connections. And Sara, you're actually a high school athlete's parent.
Yes.
So what's that like?
It's crazy. It's fun. You know, get around and see all the people, and I don't know. It's nice. She plays more than a couple sports also. She does basketball and soccer. And my son just graduated, but he played 4 sports also. So we get around. And then my husband is the soccer coach for Michigan Center High School for boys and girls.
Yeah, so luckily your daughter's playing basketball for the varsity girls. So Sarah's bringing her camera along, so we get to end up with a lot of shots of Center's basketball team.
Yep.
And Jeff, a proud Jayhawk, come full circle. You're now part of running the place. You just got elected to the school board.
I've learned in the last week there's never a dull moment at schools. So, you know, but I just moved it back to the Vandercook area last year and ran for the school board. My dad was on the school board for 16 years, so, you know, and it just seemed like the right time to go and help out.
Well, today we're going to take a look at some of the work of Jeff and Sara. We'll start with you, Jeff.
Okay.
And tell us a little bit about some of the shots, why you picked them, what you
Hockey.
like.
If you can shoot hockey, you can shoot any sport. It's the toughest sport to shoot because you got the ice that's messing up your shots, and it's tough to shoot through the glass. Lately I've been shooting on a ladder over the top of the board, which is somewhat dangerous, but it works.
Yeah, I agree. It is a really tough sport to shoot.
This was at a event at the American One Event Center, and it's kind of fun to go and see all the different businesses participating in events like this. These two guys they're cousins. One plays for Lumen, one plays for JU, Jackson United Hockey. So it's a big rivalry, and that's their grandfather in the middle. He was the kind of the godfather of hockey in Jackson, so it's kind of interesting how they came
That's nice.
full circle. They're both seniors, and it's kind of fun how they go against each other twice a year.
Yeah, that's cool. It's the Now family, and their grandpa's there in the case.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's Braden Lape, when he was here performing the 2 songs that are online. And those 2 songs have been online for about a month, and he's got probably a couple 100,000 views of it. It's amazing.
Very popular kid.
And this is girls entering for the gymnastics. Their coach trying to make a big deal out of their entrance. And it's kind of fun that to be able to go out and shoot all these different events, and gymnastics, swimming, hockey. Those are extremely hard sports to shoot. People don't realize how hard they are until you actually go out there and try it.
It's so grueling to play hockey. I mean, you can get winded in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Bowling. One of the great things about bowling is they have a 10-minute warm-up session. So what you do is you go a lane or 2 over, walk down the gutter aisle, about halfway to 2/3 way down, and you can get really good shots of the kids, on their follow through and their teammates in the background. So it makes some really good shots.
Yeah, and they go more than once, so that's helpful.
Yeah.
Do you ever fall when you're down in the?
No, not yet. Probably next time. Wrestling is probably my favorite sport to shoot, 'cause you get a lot of funky expressions, and there's some good action, and you never know what's going to come out. So.
A lot going on at the same time too when you're shooting wrestling.
Yep. This is a cheer competition, and if you've never been across the way looking at what the coaches are doing, you need to, because they're going at it just as hard as the girls are, and they're sometimes funnier than the girls. So.
Cool.
Swimming, like I said, if you can shoot swimming, you shoot hockey, you can shoot gymnastics, boy, you can shoot anything. It's a tough sport to shoot because of the lighting in the water and just a lot of different things.
Well, they're moving so fast too.
Yeah,
and they're
they
coming
are.
right at you.
The angle, yeah.
The best thing to shoot is the butterflies. And this was a photo we took on Saturday. My niece is a professional photographer also, so we went to Pictureless Jackson, and it's the first time she'd ever been in the studio. So I thought she did a really good job on some of these pictures, and we took pictures of all the family and took pictures of our new grandson. So I look forward to seeing those.
Did you just rent the studio?
Yes.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, the Jeff's family has grown in the last year. Your family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a lot of fun. He comes over Friday night. I'm usually gone till later, and comes over all day Sunday. And he loves to watch football. We'll sit there and we'll just watch football, and he'll just be amazed watching the big screen TV and watching football. So I think he's going to be a football player.
Nice shots, Jeff.
Thank you.
We've got some photos of you too.
Sure.
Let's take a look.
This is just a picture of a lobster roll and some scallops that my husband and I had when we were in Maine this last October. It was just the side of a road, small little place where there's no place to eat except for outside, but it was the best meal we had on the whole trip, actually.
Yeah, it looks great.
That was the place, Red's Eats.
Yeah, little holes in the wall.
Yep. And it was funny because they were like, well, you have to call ahead and make sure they're open because it's the end of the season and they could be closed and they might, and just like, so it was just luck of the draw, but we were very happy that we got it, though.
Looks like great.
There's
food.
Ray there in the red.
Yeah, in the red, in the Michigan Center red.
Yeah, and then we were able to see the sights, and this is the our Acadia National Park there in Bar Harbor, and this is called, I think, Thunder Rock or something. The water hits really hard, and it sounds like big thunder.
Such a rugged, rocky coast.
Yeah, just the shoreline. It was just breathtaking. It was beautiful. I'd never been out there, so we were really glad that we went. Just more of the park. I promise I didn't have too many more, Jeff. And then me. I had to throw me in there.
Who took that?
Ray did.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice job, Ray.
Just more landscapes It was gorgeous.
When
And
were
we
you
hit
there?
the color. The very end of October.
Oh,
Yeah, we were super lucky to have a little bit of color left. It was right before it got really cold. It was like 60 some degrees when we were there. It was really nice. Top of the mountain. And then the Bar Harbor area downtown.
That looks like a postcard.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
yeah.
And we decided, since we were in Maine, and it was right after Halloween, my daughter really enjoys Stephen King, so we went to Bangor, Maine, where Stephen King lived, and this was the cemetery that they shot part of Pet Cemetery in. And then he also got like his ideas for the name Georgie on a tombstone, and also Carrie right in that area. And that was his house. It was pretty cool.
Stephen King lived there?
That's where he lives now.
Oh, he lives there now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Did you go up and knock on the door?
No, you're not allowed past the gate. But there were, tons of people going by and just taking pictures.
Yeah, the town celebrity.
Yeah, for sure. And this was just our last trip up in the UP for Christmas. My dog likes to catch snowballs in her mouth. But that was when we didn't have any snow here, and they had like 2 feet of snow up there.
And are you from the UP?
Yep, I'm from the UP, yeah.
Yeah.
Raised up there, born in Illinois, but then my dogs, I had to throw them in there.
They're handfuls, I bet.
Yes. Just a few little landscapes up there in Grand Marais. That's my hometown.
Never
So-
heard of it.
Yeah, it's super small. It's right on the east side of the national park, the Pictured Rocks National
Oh,
Park.
okay.
It's the beginning of it. So we went sledding up in the sand dunes there, and that's all of us standing on Lake Superior.
Your son's at MSU right now?
He is, yep. He's going to Michigan State, and he did really good. And then I just threw in a couple of events that I took this year that I was really glad to be a part of. One, because I really like dogs here, but it just, sometimes the events kind of get you emotionally, or,
Mhm.
you're just kind of glad to be a part of it. So, and people love to have pictures of themselves with their dogs.
Sarah, what's the favorite thing for you to photograph?
I don't know. I mean, sports is pretty fun, but I think just when people are super excited and happy for you to be there, for you to take their pictures, like sometimes even just walking down the street, people will look at me and they'll be like, hey, we're ready, and they get in a group and they get their picture taken, and it just makes me smile, and as long as they're happy, I'm happy.
And you got a
Oh,
in a
yeah.
hot air balloon this year.
That was one of my first times ever in a hot air balloon, and it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. And Steve Sitko was the captain of the ship there.
It's nice to have the balloon meister piloting your.
Yes, yeah, I felt safe. It was good. And then, of course, the what was this called? I can't remember for some reason.
I'm not sure.
It
what
was
the name.
the murals.
It's-
Bright Walls.
Yeah,
thank
Bright Walls,
you.
but the name of
Yeah, that was very cool.
Yeah.
That was really neat.
remarkable.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. That was remarkable, and it was just neat to see that the way they painted they made little marks on the building and then just kept going. And then this was one of the last events that I captured. It was Wreaths Across America, and this one really, I was happy to be a part of this one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jeff, you mentioned hockey and swimming are two of the toughest to shoot, but and you like wrestling, what's your favorite thing to shoot?
I'd probably say wrestling. It's sometimes fast. You got a lot of action. You got a lot of reaction. Those kids are really going at it, and it's a physical sport. You don't realize how physical it is to go 6 minutes on a wrestling mat. Those kids they're about ready to fall down by the time they get done. So it's a great sport to shoot.
And the daily Extreme Dodge Jackson County Sports Scoreboard is the work of Jeff. Every day you're out late, up early, tracking down coaches and ADs and getting the details and the scores. It's much appreciated by the community.
Thank you. We had a little problem earlier in the year about not getting some of the scores I thought we should have got. So I started sending those out every day to the athletic directors. And a lot of them had come up to me, I mean, you're not getting this score or that score? And suddenly we did.
Oh, good.
So I thought that was pretty effective.
So what can JTV viewers and website visitors look forward to in the next few days? What do you guys got on your schedules?
Well, I have the polar bear plunge on Saturday.
If I were a betting man, I'd say pretty much nothing tonight. I've been updating the scoreboard from yesterday with today's planned activities, and we're down to about 3 or 4. And
Really?
I bet if I go upstairs, all those might be canceled too. So,
Wow.
but I got. I'm gonna have to do a Sunday spotlight. Gonna have to find something for that, 'cause we were gonna do gymnastics this week, but that's not gonna work out. So we'll find something. There's a ton of great kids in our area that are really smart and really athletic and really good kids. So I look forward to finding someone for that.
Well, thanks to both of you for really spotlighting all of these great student athletes and all the people that participate in their community, the event organizers, those who attend things, and those who get honored. They're all getting additional community support through their photos and stories appearing on our website and here on JTV. You guys do an awesome job. We love having you on our team and love having you on Meet the Staff.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Bart.
Thanks. Brandon, did you get a picture?
Yes.
All right. Jeff Steers and Sara Scaife, meet the JTV staff. We've got time for